Coming to you live from the Griffith Observatory in the Hollywood Hills, Los Angeles. Your hosts tonight, Anna Yurka and Alexi Lalas.
You look great, Alexi.
Look, I tried. I'm wearing underwear, showered, I'm ready to go.
That's good. That's good to know.
Beautiful people. Look
Great
at them.
information.
Look at them all.
Just
And
to
you,
start
my
the show.
goodness. My
Thank you.
goodness.
Thank you
If at
so
any
much.
time you need my jacket tonight, you just let me know.
No, I'm going to enjoy this, I don't know, Salma Hayek Hollywood moment. Good evening, bonsoir, buenas noches a todos. We are so excited to be with you all tonight here in Los Angeles at this iconic landmark in the Hollywood Hills.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I
pretty
mean,
cool.
let's be honest. Good evening, everybody. Watching all over the world, yes. We are very excited to be here as we mark a very special milestone in the build-up to the greatest sporting event in 2026, the FIFA World Cup. Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely. All right, some
proud.
thanks. We would like to thank the Griffith Observatory Foundation and their team for hosting us tonight at this, as we said, incredibly unique location, along with the Griffith Observatory and the City of Los Angeles Department of Recreation and Parks. Thank you to them.
Yes, thank you, thank you. This is a great crowd. They already applauding. Good, that's nice. And tonight is the night, the emblem for the 23rd edition of the most prestigious tournament in the whole world will be revealed. But first, let's turn back time and remember what was arguably the greatest FIFA World Cup of all time, Qatar 2022. Wow.
This is awesome, but that was also
That was
pretty
awesome. We had such a great time in Qatar.
On and off the field.
Yeah,
Incredible.
Doha was just beautiful. What an amazing tournament. And that France-Argentina final, that was something else. That was epic, right?
Until 2026, yes.
Oh, I like that. Okay, so let's now invite FIFA President Gianni Infantino to join us on stage.
Hello, good evening.
Presidente, how we doing, all right? Can we
Here
call
we
you
are.
Johnny? Can I call you Johnny? I feel like I can call you Johnny.
Exceptionally, you can
Oh my
call me.
goodness.
Mr. P.
Tutto bene?
Tutto bene, tu?
Okay, wonderful.
All good?
Listen, if I know you, you have something to say to these beautiful people, so go ahead.
Okay, it's wonderful to see you, President Infantino. I know that's not, that's you, okay.
I need
So,
this
hi,
gig. Please don't take this gig, all right? I cannot get fired tonight, please.
Good, okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome, bienvenidos, bienvenue. It's a great, great pleasure to have you all here tonight. For those who are here, for those who are all over the world getting excited for the next World Cup. The last final, and we saw the images, was just 150 days ago. An incredible moment, an incredible World Cup, the best World Cup ever, with emotions, with passions, with tears, with happiness. I mean, Argentina is still celebrating 6 months later, and probably they will continue to celebrate the next 3.5 years until the next World Cup. But we are here to kick off, actually, what will happen in 2026 and what will happen from now to 2026. And what will happen there will be not just the greatest World Cup ever. It will be something else, as you said. It will be beyond imagination. It will turn these 3 countries upside down and then back again. 48 teams, 48 countries participating, 16 host cities, 3 host countries, 104 games, more than 6 million people watching live the matches, 6 billion tuning in from home. The world will stand still and watch what is happening here. So we have just witnessed the best World Cup ever, great emotions. We will witness here in 3 years from now and starting from tonight, the best, but more. Thank you very much for being here.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. President.
I see you later.
Have fun, have fun.
You too.
Thank you, sir.
We
Grazie.
always have fun, Mr. P. You know that. You know
Johnny.
that.
Johnny. That was awesome. I told you he'd have something to say. He always has something to say. Now, listen. A new era of soccer is about to begin as the world's greatest stage returns to the shores of North America. This time, the tournament will be even bigger and even more compelling as 32 teams, as Johnny said, now become 48 teams playing in 16 venues across 3 countries, Canada, Mexico, and right here in the United States of America.
Oh, yeah. And you know, in North America, we definitely know how to throw a party. And the FIFA World Cups, which have been staged here, have produced some of the tournament's most iconic moments. Let's watch.
In a land where stars shine, and dreams come true, on a stage like no other, full of opportunity. Where the impossible is possible, and believing is a state of mind. Where the laws of gravity mean nothing, and instinct is everything. Confidence creates magic. Drama is guaranteed. The game really is beautiful. Passion and pride are in the DNA. As heroes step up and amaze, and fighters punch above their weight. Everyone gets to play their part, together as one. For some, it's just the beginning, while for others, the legend is written. Records are there to be broken. Each step forward flows through history, our history.
Woo! That was something. That was something beautiful.
Amazing history. Amazing
Yes.
history.
But now that we have relieved some of the magic from those tournaments, I have to ask, you look very different back then.
do.
What happened to your hair and your beard and the
What happened to it?
mustache? Yeah.
Genetics, one. I got married.
Oh.
That's another thing. And
Okay, so the question is, who made you change your hair?
Nobody makes me do anything. Almost nobody. Look, it was a age of hair and lots of glorious hair. Would that I could grow it again. I've certainly cleaned up on the outside, but I'm still a mess on the inside. So.
Oh.
It's
Good.
Yeah.
Good wife.
Yes.
Let me give you and everyone a good advice. A happy wife, a happy life. Right?
Good advice.
Okay.
Wonderful. Good advice to live.
Now let's hear from some other football legends with first-hand experience. Señoras y señores, bienvenido por favor la leyenda de los porteros mexicanos estrella de la Copa Mundial de la FIFA en 1994, Jorge Campos. Please show some appreciation for the 129 capped goalkeeper for Mexico, Jorge Campos.
Sorry.
Jorge.
Perdón.
There he is. Look at it, all dressed up and ready to go. I love it. Oh, okay. Please welcome the gold medal winning goalkeeper from the 2002 CONCACAF final with Canada. It was played right here in Los Angeles, the great Craig Forrest.
And we will also like to invite two-time FIFA World Cup winner with the United States and football analyst Carly Lloyd. Beautiful. You guys look great.
Thank you.
Now, how are you guys? Having fun?
Yeah. Don't mention hair.
Yeah.
Don't mention hair. I used to have great hair.
Okay.
I did.
Jorge,
Mullet and everything.
Jorge, let's start with you. I mean, that iconic jersey, you turned heads with that jersey back in 1994. But besides the colors, the music, the haircuts, the beards, what made the 1994 FIFA World Cup so unique? ¿Qué hizo única a esa Copa del Mundo en 1994, además de tu camiseta icónica?
Creo que fue algo muy especial para todo México. Es algo para mí grande ser mi primera Copa Mundial. Creo que es algo inolvidable, ¿no? Jugar una Copa del Mundo.
Unforgettable. First World Cup for you. It's amazing. Obviously
I can
good
tell in English
for
if you want.
Mexico. Oh, answer in
No,
English.
it's okay. You can translate.
You told me back then, backstage.
Somebody
I'm
told
just
me you
gonna-
had to speak
I'm just gonna
Spanish.
speak
It's Mexico
Spanish.
too.
Yeah.
USA,
Good.
Canada, Mexico, USA.
Malibu.
Tengo
Malibu.
Malibu.
Okay.
Es
3.
México. Tenemos que hablar en español. Perdón. Sorry.
Sí.
Sorry, my friend.
bien, muy
But
bien.
it's Mexico.
Bueno.
Now you turn in English.
It's like it's the.
This is what he does.
It's
This
back
is
in
what he does.
1994.
You
I
just
guess.
got to step back and let it happen.
Okay, 3 Mexican cities will host games in the 2026 World Cup. Jorge, tell us about the fan experience. What it's going to be like? ¿Cómo va a ser la experiencia con los fanáticos mexicanos en Guadalajara, Monterrey, Mexico City?
Creo que va a ser algo especial, va a ser algo único. Va a ser México, creo que el primer país que podamos tener estas 3 copas del mundo. Tenemos que disfrutarlo, tenemos que apoyar a nuestro país, tenemos que ganarle a Estados Unidos y a Canadá, seguro. Pero bueno, you understand, right?
Entiendo todo.
I know you understand. We're always fighting with our guys. Too tall for me, but we always beat them.
Oh!
So, creo que vamos a
Not always.
No, always.
Not always.
Not with me. I always
With you?
I always
Maybe.
beat the USA.
Yeah.
I always beat Canada.
Yeah.
So,
Jorge played up front against Canada when I was in net in Azteca Stadium, second half, and we went out and partied after. That's another story.
Don't say
but
that.
I said to him, okay, if you score against me, bad things are going to happen. But he nearly
Jorge
did.
went out and partied after the game?
yes, of course. No, before the game. When I play with Canada, you understand? I had to
Yeah.
go. Don't worry, guys. It had to be fair with them. I go to the party and I back.
Yeah.
I don't
Okay,
need to
so
practice.
just to settle this,
Just
who's going to
kidding.
pay for dinner tonight? Mexico, Canada, or the US? Oh, silence now. Oh.
We'll pay. Absolutely.
Okay, continue, Alexi. Continue.
All right, so let's talk a little Canada, right? Proud Canadian over here. Long live the Great White North. It's a beauty way to go up there. I've been up there. All right, so 36-year absence, and then a couple months ago we saw Canada return to the Men's World Cup in Qatar. I'm sure you're incredibly proud of that. And now, 2 times in a row, because joint hosting. How do you feel about it individually, and what do you think it's going to do for soccer?
Well, it's fantastic. It really is. And this team qualifying for Qatar last time out was massive as well, because we didn't want to just host it and just get an automatic spot. That's not guaranteed yet, but most likely. This team has proved that we belong on the stage. And I think over time in Canada, you can go back to 2015 where you were player of the tournament, record-breaking crowds, attendances. Back to 2002, under 19 Women's World Cup at Christine Sinclair. The great Christine Sinclair was introduced to the world. Under 20 World Cup in 2007, again, record-breaking attendances. So we're a multicultural country that has an awful lot of fun and love big events, and football has grown substantially over the last 20, 30 years. So we expect to be there more often.
I see a lot of Canadians in the crowd here. I have been to Canada many, many times, speaking of having wonderful parties, places like Vancouver, places like Toronto. What can the people expect when they go to these places, both on and off the field?
Well, Vancouver is one of the most beautiful cities as well. That's my original hometown before I went over to England. Came back and lived in Toronto for the last 20 years. Another fantastic, fun, vibrant city that accepts everybody from around the world. It's one of the most culturally brilliant cities in the world. And I know that you spent some time, and we were very close to making the '94 World Cup. Unfortunately, back in those days, there was only one spot with Americans hosting it. We finished second and had to play Australia and then Argentina and Diego Maradona. So that didn't happen. But that's I'm not bitter about that at all. But it was a great chance to get some success for Canada. For us personally, in the men's team in 2000, we won the Gold Cup, and with the utmost respect against the U.S. and playing against Mexico, for us to win that tournament in the final against Colombia was something that we could only dream about. And it's a little bit about this World Cup in 2026 as well. I could have never dreamt that we'd be a part of it. And to be a part of these other 2 superpowers in football is an absolute honor.
Definitely, definitely. And Carly, you were just a girl, a fan, watching the 99ers, and then you go on and win the World Cup in Canada in 2015. I mean, your hat trick in the final, it was unbelievable. So, yeah, and I see Tobin Heath and Kristen Press in the crowd back then, and Jill Ellis. How excited are you to have the World Cup coming back to North America?
Super exciting. I remember going to a game at the '99 World Cup, and at that time, it was different. There wasn't social media. There weren't really many live female role models that we could all look up to like there are now. And seeing that packed stadium there, watching them play, was truly amazing as a young girl being able to see that. And that made me dream bigger. And so what the 99ers did for me and so many others, it captivated me. And then what my teammates sitting here that I've played alongside of, Tobin and Kristen Press, we are now that generation to others. And so for the World Cup to be coming here in America, it's going to captivate our country, and it's going to allow kids to just continue to dream, and will be the best World Cup for sure.
Wow, perfect. Thank you. Thank you so much, guys. Please show some appreciation for these legends. Jorge Campos from Mexico, Craig Forrest from Canada, and Carly Lloyd. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Wonderful. Thank you again, guys and girls. As you know, 16 cities have earned the right to stage games in 2026, and every one of them is unique. They all have one thing in common. They are all incredibly excited to throw open their doors to the world and put on the greatest tournament we have ever seen.
Yes, and starting from tomorrow, each city will begin to promote the FIFA World Cup 2026 as they reveal their own individual brand identities, which reflect the colors and character to each city. Now, some of the host cities have organized watch parties for today's brand reveal, so let's now go and join them. Wow, that's a party. Those are some parties. And that is just the beginning. It really is great to see these cities already celebrating more than 3 years away from the opening game.
There are excited soccer fans all over these three countries, but we also have some passionate soccer supporters present here tonight. So let's go to six-time Emmy winner.
Six-time Emmy winner.
There we go. Six-time Emmy winner, Andres Cantor, and the great Carly Lloyd, down in the audience to speak to some of them. Andres.
Thank you, Ana, Alexi. Good evening, everyone. Buenas noches a todos los que están viendo alrededor del mundo. Carly and I are just waiting for the emblem reveal, and I'm here with CONCACAF President and FIFA Vice President Victor Montagliani. Well, the moment, Victor, to be CONCACAF President, you only have the World Cup to host in 3 countries in our continent, an expanded World Cup with 48 teams, 104 games. I know you don't have any pressure at all.
No, es fácil, muy fácil. No, all joking aside, it's an opportunity. It's a great opportunity for our region. I think we always like to say in our region, people always, in world football like to say that, we're always looking at Canada, US, and even Mexico, notwithstanding its longer tradition of the sport, that we're the future. The reality is we're the present. Our future is now, the present is now, and I think the World Cup is an opportunity of a lifetime for the sport in our region, not in terms of the end, this is the beginning in terms of an unbelievable platform.
this is a never-ending debate, but can you convince Lexi to call soccer football?
Well, I probably, well, I'm trying to first convince him to stop drinking Chardonnay and go to red wine. So that's my first challenge with Lexi. But I think by 2026, I think we can get him to start talking about football.
And how about the national associations of CONCACAF? How have they embraced the fact that they will have a bigger role in this World Cup qualifying with more teams participating in the 2026 World Cup?
Yeah, the growth of our national team has been tremendous, especially the last 5-6 years with our League of Nations, and seeing the competitiveness of the teams, and even some of the traditional bigger powers losing and not getting results with teams. And with 3 direct spots and 2 more possible through the playoff, we have an opportunity to have 8 teams, including the 3 hosts, at the 26th World Cup, and that's really the goal of our region.
Mr. President, thank you very much.
Thank you, gracias.
And now I throw it to Carly Lloyd. Who are you with, Carly?
I am here with Charmaine Crooks, the president of Canada Soccer. Congratulations on your new position.
Thank you, Carly. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
So I have some very fond memories of Canada 2015. Yes, it was a beautiful and memorable tournament for our team. An amazing World Cup. And so how has the past 8 years, how has that passion continued since Canada in 2015?
Well, thank you so much, Carly. So great to be here. And, when we look back at 2015, we really see how the sport has grown from coast to coast, whether it's our men's and women's national teams now on the world stage, and also participation has really grown. And quite frankly, it's never been a more exciting time to be part of the game across our country.
And I would say, as the 2 host cities that Canada will be having, what type of events can we expect on the road to 26?
Well, there's so much happening in the lead up to 2026 in Vancouver and Toronto, but I think when people come to Canada, they can expect a country that's so inclusive, it's so diverse, and one that really knows how to party. So we're really looking forward to hosting the world and inviting everyone to experience Canadian culture.
Thank you, Charmaine. And Andres, I have a question for you. You have been a legend, the man with the microphone for 16 World Cups. Truly amazing, including a few of those that I played. So why is 2026 going to be amazing?
Thank you, Carly. Thank you so much for that. Well, simply because it's coming home. We proved the world that the U.S. could stage the 1994 World Cup, and it was a success. I'm always asked, what does it mean to the American audience to have a World Cup here in the US, and what does it mean around the world? And I always say the same thing, that the World Cup is 64 Super Bowls rolled into 1 month. I've been on record forever on that. But now I have to change the script, because it's going to be 104 games rolled into 1 month, which will feel like a Super Bowl, packed stadiums. America, Mexico, and Canada are ready. And I have no doubt that they will be the greatest.
Recordar es vivir. To remember is to relive. Oh my gosh, that was beautiful. Some amazing moments there. And there will be many more to come as a new format will make 2026 an unforgettable experience. We are almost ready to take this big step on the road to 26. And to help us kick things off, please welcome two distinguished guests. The first one was only 17 years old when he was named in the Brazilian squad, which went on to win the 1994 FIFA World Cup in the USA. 8 years later, he was the tournament's top scorer as Brazil won a record 5th FIFA World Cup in Korea and Japan. Of course, I'm talking about the one and only Ronaldo El Fenomeno, who has been joined by FIFA President Gianni Infantino.
Bring it in here, my friend. Oh my goodness, there it is in all its glory. All right, listen, you've won 2 of these things. Thank you so much to both of you for bringing this out here. What does it feel like when you win one, when you're close to one, when you touch one, when you sleep with one?
It's amazing. Well, first time I won, I didn't play, but I was there. I was here in the US, so I count one, and the second one was beautiful. I scored 8 goals, and the dream come true. And you know, in Brazil, as a kid, we start dreaming with the World Cup. Very, very small kid, you know. So it's beautiful.
Thank you for all the memories.
Thank you for the jogo bonito. Now, Mr. President, what is it like to hand this trophy to the winners, like fresh after their success?
Well, it's an incredible emotion. Football es vida, as we just heard. So when you hand over that trophy to the winner of the World Cup, it's of course a pride, but it's emotion. You can see the eyes of the players who won it. You can see the eyes of Fenomeno here when he holds it. Even now, it gives so much joy, so much happiness to the team, but to the entire country who has won. So it's incredible.
Unique.
Definitely unique. Yeah.
Well, thank you, Ronaldo. Thank you, Mr. President. Now is the moment we have been waiting for. So, Fenomeno, President Infantino, all yours.
To our time, a moment in history where we are all invited, united as individuals, united as a team. Millions will attend, billions will celebrate, all together. This is a time like no other, greatest stage for the beautiful game. Our game. Football. We are football. We are 26.
We are 26.
Nous sommes 26.
Somos 26.
Wir sind 26.
Nós somos 26.
نحن 26. زيزن 20.
我们是26
26 kişiyiz.
We are 26.
Abbiamo 26.
Nous sommes 26.
Είμαστε 26.
我哋係26
ما 26.
Нас 26
We zijn 26.
אנחנו 26
Toza 26.
إنيا حاسب استنان
Niesne 26.
Huszon hatan vagyunk.
إنيا حاسب استنان
Watasztaciła juro das 26
Somos 26.
Somos 26.
Wir sind 26 Nós somos 26
نحن 26. زيزن 20.
我们是26
Abbiamo 26.
I love the colors. We are 26. What an evening we have had here at the Griffith Observatory, and the magic of Hollywood never ceases to amaze. What an emblem, what a night, and what a FIFA World Cup we can look forward to in 2026, Alexi.
Yeah. Come on, get a little loud. There we go. We are officially on the road to 26. And from tomorrow, the 16 host cities will begin their own unique brand launch, a symbolic start to this exciting journey.
And you can all be part of this following the tournament updates on FIFAWorldCup.com and by getting involved on the socials using hashtag FIFA World Cup and hashtag WeAre26. I already did.
All right, let's thank some people. Thank you, Carly. Thank you, Andreas. Gracias, Presidente Infantino, Johnny, to me. And all of those footballing legends. I said it. Soccer legends, too. Ronaldo, Jorge, Craig, everybody that's been here tonight. Thank you so much.
And thank you all for joining us live in Los Angeles. Good night, bonsoir, buenas noches.
Dear guests,